On a beautiful island off Africa's eastern coast, two young explorers are on a very special adventure around Madagascar. It's a wild voyage of discovery, with plenty of interesting characters to meet along the way. Their journey takes them to some of the most amazing places on our beautiful planet, with the promise of fun, mystery and excitement at every turn. Join Melua and her brother Luca on their Madagascar Kids Safari.
Kids Safari!
Out in the coastal forests of Madagascar, Luca and Melua prepare themselves for another day of exploration. Today they need to keep their eyes peeled, because what they're looking for can be hidden anywhere. The mangrove swamps, teeming with hermit crabs, may be a treasure trove of discoveries. But today, Melua and Luca have their eyes on creatures found deeper in the forest. Deeper they go into the towering greenery until, suddenly... Is that a branch? Is it slithering? No, it's a leaf-nosed snake. With its pointy long snout and long thin body, it could easily be mistaken for a twig on a tree.
The snake's nose was so long and delicate.
The nose on the snake is an adaptation to help it blend in with the leaves around it. This keeps it hidden from predators. These snakes aren't dangerous, but Luca made sure to ask his guide before holding it.
Hello, Snakey. I was not afraid to hold the snake. Our guide told us it was not venomous. I want to see what he does when he climbs a tree.
On they march, but best watch where they walk. These slithery reptiles are masters of disguise and could be hiding right above their heads. If they move nice and slow, this Madagascar tree boa might let them get a closer look. The tree boa uses its black tongue to smell the air.
The snake is humongous. It has a black tongue. It was really nice to observe this big green tree boa in its natural habitat.
These tree boas are only found in Madagascar. They can grow up to 2 meters long and spend most of their time in the trees. The small pits below its nose can sense heat and helps it to locate its prey.
On their walk, they spot what looks like moving bark. But it's in fact a collared iguana lizard. It gets its name from the dark ring around its neck, which looks like it's wearing a collar. Their spiky, scaly skin makes them blend perfectly into the trees. Suddenly, Melua spots something in a tree.
Wow! I didn't know moths can be so beautiful. The comet moth, otherwise known as the moon moth, was the biggest moth I've ever seen.
These beautiful giant moths can grow to have a wingspan as big as 20 centimeters and 15 centimeters from the tip of their tails to their heads, making them one of the biggest silk moths in the world. In the wetter parts of the rainforest, where the plants seem to glow and gardens of mushrooms grow in abundance, Luca and Melua spot a rather odd-looking frog.
The frogs in Madagascar are also lots of different colors. The tomato frog was really bright orange.
It lives in parts of the rainforest that are nice and moist, to stop its skin going dry. Its bright color warns predators that it's not nice to eat.
The tomato frog was much bigger than I expected. It was the size of a tomato.
These moist, humid parts of the rainforest are filled with amazing amphibians, like these colorful tree frogs. While the frogs live on the trees, some critters prefer to live between the trees. They have 8 legs and spin webs to catch their prey. Can you guess what they are? Yep, spiders. This one is a Darwin's bark spider. They can spin the largest web of any spider. The spot on its back looks like eyes. This helps keep predators away. Time for Luca and Melua to make their way out of the forest and back to their beds. It's time to rest for another day of exploring. Join Melua and Luca on their next exciting kids safari adventure. Luca and Melua leave the tropical island of Madagascar and head off to South Africa. Along South Africa's coast, 2 young explorers are on a very special adventure. It's a wild voyage of discovery, with plenty of interesting characters to meet along the way. Their journey takes them to some of the most amazing places on our beautiful planet. South Africa's oceans are full of life, with the promise of fun, mystery, and excitement at every turn. Join Melua and her brother Luca on their Ocean Kids Safari. Off the east coast of South Africa, there is a very special island. It's known as Bird Island, and it's easy to see why. Melua and Luca set off to get a closer look at the island and find out which birds are gathering here. It's a protected island, so they need to get special permission to be there. From the lookout deck, they can see huge crowds of birds called Cape Gannets. But it's still hard to see them properly from up here. So, to get a better look, they climb across the rocks. From here, they can see the amazing detail of their golden head feathers.
Wow, these are beautiful colored birds. They have beautiful blue eyes.
All the adult birds have bright blue rings around their eyes, like they're wearing eyeshadow. To match, their feet have bright green stripes.
So many birds. Gee, they look funny when they land.
Finding a spot to land on the crowded island can be rather tricky.
I'm surprised they don't land on top of each other.
Getting back in the air is even more difficult. So they have a dedicated runway, and they take it in turns to take off. A bit like a busy airport.
I love the way these birds greet each other. It's so cool.
Cape Gannets, partner for life. When they arrive in the breeding season, they greet their lifelong mate by rubbing their beaks together in a special dance.
Let's check our facts file.
There are only 6 places in the whole world where Cape Gannets breed. Bird Island is one of them, and every year over 8,000 birds arrive here to raise their young. They build shallow nests made of a smelly mixture of mud, bird droppings and sticks. When their nests are finally ready, the female lays 1 egg. Both the male and female take turns keeping it warm by covering it with their feet. And then they wait. And they wait. After about 45 days, the chick is ready to hatch. It's born without any feathers and is totally helpless.
The baby birds are grey, so they can be camouflaged on the nest.
Now, the hard part of the job begins. Cape Gannet chicks grow really fast, and before long, they start to grow a fluffy white layer of feathers. But they still have a long way to go before they are as pretty as their parents.
These birds really have to feed a lot because they have to feed themselves and their babies.
The parents take turn to go out fishing, carrying food back and regurgitating it into the beaks of their hungry chicks. But the chick is always hungry, so after a short rest, they must head back out to sea to look for more fish. Once they spot a big shoal of fish from above, they dive deep down into the water after them. They can even use their wings like flippers to chase after the fish. Then it's back up into the air to try again.
The biggest problem these birds are facing is the plastic we throw in the ocean. It can harm them.
If they eat plastic by mistake, they will even take it back to their chicks to eat.
I'm amazed how this grey bird can change into a beautiful coloured bird.
Once the chicks are about 3 months old, their feathers change completely. But it will be another 4 years until they are as beautiful as their parents. Now, it's time for a very important lesson: flying. First, they do their wing exercises to make them strong. Next, they must practice water landings and water takeoffs. Finally, they get it right.
It took up a bit. Woo, well done, baby.
What a great way to end the day. Join Melua and Luca on their next exciting Kids Safari adventure.